Micah was yet one more prophet that God sent to warn the Israelites what was in store for them if they didn't turn back to God. Micah's message was much the same as several other prophets who were delivering God's message at around the same time, but they all had a different audience. Micah was serving double duty. He was preaching his message in Samaria, which was the capital city of Israel, the northern kingdom, while also warning Judah that they weren't doing much better. Never let it be said that God didn't give fair warning before releasing his judgment, but even God's patience has limits. About the time that Amos was in Bethel, Isaiah was in Jerusalem, and Jonah was up north in Nineveh, Micah was preaching his message in Samaria, the capital city of the northern kingdom of Israel. Micah wasted no time getting down to business. God had judgment in store for both the northern and southern kingdoms unless they turned back to God. City by city, Micah used word games to list the cities that were going to be punished. Their prophets, priests, and leaders had sold out. They would tell the people what they wanted to hear for a price rather than what God wanted them to say. They figured that God would protect them no matter what, but that's not what Micah or God told them. They were guilty of fraud, theft, greed, oppression, hypocrisy, injustice, extortion, lying, murder, and stuff like that, and God was still willing to give them more chances to turn back to him, up to a point. Micah told them that to get right with God, they only needed to do justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with God. That doesn't sound so bad. King Hezekiah in Jerusalem took him up on that deal, and Jerusalem's destruction was delayed for 150 years. But up north in Samaria, they did their own thing, and God let them have it. Micah took some time to tell them that the Messiah would be born in Bethlehem someday, but first they would be defeated and exiled, and their idols and sacred places destroyed. But there will come a day when Jerusalem will be brand new, God will sit on his throne there, and there will be peace on earth, but that might take a while.